Hi everyone, congratulations on making it to week 6 of your first course at Baker University. Let's go ahead and review some of your final assignments here for BU110. So as usual, make sure you check out all the resources under week 6 in Moodle. There's some really great things that will help you and inform you for your assignments this week. Also, your final library tutorial, Unit 5, will be due Sunday at midnight. This week, we're going to do the weekly forum a little bit different. So first off, I'm going to start off by saying that there are no peer responses due this week. The only thing that will be due this week is your initial response, and your initial response is not due until Sunday at midnight. This week, what you'll see is I'm going to pull the presentations down from week 5 that everybody submitted, and I want everybody to review the presentations that are listed. And then from those presentations, I want you to come up with your 5 top learning points that you're going to share with the class. Important thing to think of is I want you to use at least 3 separate presenters in your 5 top learning points. And like I said, there are no peer responses, so make sure you do a really great job in your initial response, pulling together all the information you learned from people's presentations. And of course, I want you to comment on what presenter gave you that top learning point. Okay, so that's going to be how we submit the weekly forms. I'll say that there'll be one weekly form to review the presentations, and then there will be a separate weekly form for you to submit your initial response. So check out that. This week, your big assignment, your research paper, is what we've been prepping for the last couple weeks. This will be due Sunday at midnight, but again, I have something in red here. I really, really want to emphasize this. This is going to be need to be submitted in TaskStream. I have a slide dedicated to TaskStream, so we'll talk about that a little bit later, but please know you will not be submitting your research paper in Moodle for me to grade. You will need to submit it in TaskStream for credit. Finally, the next assignment is the Baker's Policies and Procedure Quiz. This has been open for a couple weeks. If you haven't taken it yet, just know you need to take it by Sunday at midnight. You get 2 attempts, and I'll take the highest grade. The next bullet point is the end of course survey. It's a link to a SurveyMonkey, and basically you will comment on how the class went, the books, my instruction, everything about the course. We want your feedback, and Baker staff and faculty they review this on a regular basis, and so make sure you take some time. It's also extremely helpful for me, so I know how I can improve as an instructor. And just a friendly reminder to please order your books for your next class. Generally, the rule of thumb is to get those books ordered at least 2 weeks in advance. Okay, research paper guidelines. You kind of already went over this, but just to reiterate, make sure you have 2 academic sources within the last 6 years. Your final paper will be MLA formatted, so double-spaced with appropriate headers, 3 pages in length, and includes in-text citation. So whether you summarize, paraphrase, or directly quote, you must have an in-text citation if you pull that information from a source. And in talking about direct quotes, I want to see that you can summarize and paraphrase, so I don't want any more than 2 direct quotes in any one paper, okay? Make sure you spell out contractions. I feel that that is the best way to submit all academic papers. And in this paper, you cannot, in almost all academic papers, unless your instructor says it, you do not want to have you, yourself in the paper, no second person point of view. And of course, remember your works cited page, and that it must be on its own page. Okay, so TaskStream, this is so important, please. TaskStream will be used for various classes throughout your program. It is an assessment tool that we use here at Baker to ensure that students are learning the appropriate information during some pivotal classes. So for this, it means that students must actually submit particular assignments to TaskStream, and the instructor will grade the assignment in TaskStream. Okay, so this means for you all, your final research paper must be submitted in TaskStream, or credit cannot be given for the assignment. The link simply is www.taskstream.com. I have 2 instructional documents in Moodle specifically about TaskStream. One is a step-by-step written out of how you submit your assignment. The other one is just a series of screenshots. Both are available in Moodle. So if you haven't already, you want to look for login information in your Baker email. And again, this is a friendly reminder to please be checking your Baker email on a regular basis. You want to look or search for information from Allison Betzold. I would recommend checking your junk email or checking the box called clutter before you reach out to Allison Betzold. Her contact information is listed in the step-by-step instructions, or shoot me an email and I'd be happy to provide you with Allison's contact information. And again, I will grade the research paper in TaskStream for the comments. I will only put the grade, the points in Moodle. So just know if you're looking for comments, you have to actually go back into TaskStream. So again, very important. And just to wrap up some things about BU110, final grades will be posted within 8 days from Sunday, from week 6 Sunday. That's a general rule for all instructors. You will find that I will probably get final grades in within 4 or 5 days of the final night. And the other thing I should tell you is that final grades, your letter grades, will actually be in your student portal, which is separate than Moodle. So Moodle keeps track of your grades by assignment, but your student portal keeps track of your grades by classes, courses. And in your student portal is also where you can pull an unofficial transcript if you need that for your employer. Access to the classroom will remain open. I hope that you will refer back to some of the documents or some of the exercises in hopes that it'll help solidify the MLA format for you or any of the information you learned about Collins Library. I highly recommend that you continue to use Grammarly for all papers and all courses. It's a really great tool. And again, continue to fill out the end of course survey on this class and all classes moving forward. And then specifically for this class, no work will be accepted past the last night of the course. So I do have a late work policy. It does not apply to the last night of the class. I do not accept any work past Sunday at midnight. So make sure that you are planning ahead with TaskStream and planning ahead with getting all your work in. For my final thoughts as an instructor, I always have a moment just to recommend and encourage and inspire students. And here are some of my final thoughts as you embark on the rest of your journey at Baker. Make sure you continue to have school as a priority. Focus on the positives, not on the negatives. Don't worry about how many comments you got from the instructor in one paper. Focus on how you're doing overall and how much you've learned. And see that everything can be a learning opportunity. Don't see anything as a failure. Easy enough. I always tell students, aim to submit all your assignments each week on time. Log in through the week. Don't wait until Sunday to complete your work. And always communicate with those that are in your class, with your instructor. And if you're running into some obstacles or issues, reach out to your academic advisor at Baker. We all want to see you succeed, but until we hear from you, we don't know how to help you. And sometimes students can feel really alone when they're online. And I just want to encourage you to reach out when you feel that you need any kind of support. And then finally, keep graduation in sight. Just know that every week and every class gets you a little bit closer to your end goal, which is getting a degree. So don't ever lose sight of that. So for me, being an instructor, I want to say thank you for your patience, for being in this class. It's been an honor to teach with you all, and of course, I wish you all the best. Stay in touch, and if you need anything, just let me know. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.